Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Mr.BuyTheDip back here with another video. I need you guys to start loading up and getting prepared. All right, it is time to buy. When I say I have this plan for September, and I've been waiting for this for so long, right? And even though I've entered certain positions right at the end of August, right, and I'm in a little high, I don't really care because I see opportunity. And when you see opportunity and you've been investing for a little minute and you see these type of moves, you are going to dabble in and dive into these plays. First things first, I'm going to talk about stocks that I bought, and I'm going to show you Nvidia today. Down almost, 6%, whatever the case might be. 170 is what we ended on, but I saw the stock under 170, and I entered a long-term position at 167. And that was literally the bottom of the bottom today. Okay, now, you may be asking me, where are you going with this? How much money do you want to make back? First things first, if you're a beginner investor, intermediate investor, this video is for you. I want you to, first of all, I need you to download TradingView. I need you to click on, let's say you just click on a stock like Apple. You are going to see nice visuals of these stocks that I'm about to show you guys, right? And then reading candlestick patterns is also part of that, part of these, these videos. And it's a very important part of being a good investor. You got to be able to see where certain trends are going. Now, let's get back into my position. I have $1,153 invested. Okay, 400 in Nvidia, 300 Uber, 453 in Robinhood. Now, the time frame is 3 to 4 months. Why is it 3 to 4 months? The cycles in the stock market is always 3 to 4 months, 2 to 3 months. The whole game changed in April, you guys. In April, tariffs got announced. We had DeepSeek news came out. A lot of crazy stuff happened in April, right? Within 3 months, right, we head towards earnings season. What is earnings? Earnings is where a lot of companies send their financial statements to Wall Street so they can show how their company is doing. And just off of that, some companies can have major rebounds. And one of them was Apple. You guys need to know that one of them was definitely Apple. We went from like under $200 a share, and we popped all the way up because of earnings. And this happens way too often. Look at that big green candle, right? Earnings causes this. Good tension in the market. Demand causes this. Gap ups is usually caused by strong earnings. Now, here's what I want from you guys. Pinpoint your percentage and pinpoint what you want from the stock. As y'all can see, I'm looking at Nvidia to hit $210. We are currently at 170. If you do not have the patience or you do not have the time to watch Nvidia day to day because you got work, you got kids, I understand. But if you want to build wealth, just buy under 170. Just buy 160s, okay? Put 10,000, put 5,000 in there. You forget about it. Come back November when they have earnings. And I'm going to show you guys when their earnings is going to be, okay? Now, here are my targets. I see Uber going 105, and I look at Uber as one of those stocks that's going beyond 105. This is going to be like $150 stock by 2026. This is a good flip on your money. You're not getting these percentages from any bank. Any bank. You say the bank's name, and I'll tell you you're not getting that from that bank. Look at these percentages. I have a nice precise target on each and every single one of these investments. Robinhood 120, Uber 105. Nvidia 210, and these are called small swing investments. Okay, that's 46.1%. So my 1100 is gonna be up another $170, you could say. This is a very small amount of money, right? But this is my account that I'm swing trading on. When we talk about Uber, why am I investing in Uber? Why do I have 3 shares in Uber? Well, first things first, they have grown tremendously, and I need you to read this line that the CFO said. Okay, he says today's announcement of a new $20 billion share repurchase authorization underscores our confidence in the business. There's one thing if we're talking about a small company and they're trying to grow, and I like their business model, okay, but they don't have the cash. This company is dangerous. Okay, as you guys know, I'm heavy on tech, right? I'm heavy on tech. Why did I invest in this? This company is heavy on reinvesting in their company, but they also look for innovative ways to keep their business growing. Okay, we talk about Tesla having robo-taxis. Is that going to take over Uber market share? 100% no, because I'll tell you this right now. Uber has multiple ways they're looking to deliver, right? Obviously, you can. Their mobility is very nice, right? If you don't have a car, you can, get a Uber. But they have Uber Eats. They have a membership program, so they are very, very, very innovative, right? So when we talk about a buyback, a repurchase of their shares, that shows you how confident their team is, and that is exactly what we need. And $20 billion is not a small amount to play around with. Okay, now when we talk about price points, 92, 90, 93. 91, these are all nice price points. Lower, you just got to hit the buy button, okay? You are potentially going to go to 140, 150 by 2026. I'm saying this is my price target, guys, but if I really like what they say in these earnings calls, feel free to hold these stocks, okay? Feel free to take it out another year, take it out another month, take it out another 2 weeks to build wealth, but make sure you don't get greedy. Okay, make sure if your profit percentage is doubled over the past year and you're still holding, make sure you take a little bit of profit, okay? Or make sure you sell your whole position to enjoy and, just take some time to reflect, take some time to reposition to a different industry that you want to invest in. Now, earning dates, I want you to pay close attention to these dates. We just talked about percentages. We talked about Uber's business idea. We all know about Robinhood, okay? They're just a platform, blah, blah, blah. But when we talk about earning dates, this usually causes a lot of shares to go up. When we looked at July, why was July such a crazy month? We had so many earnings, guys. We had Nvidia reported a little late, but we had Apple, Microsoft, Alibaba blew the market, right? We talking about 10% over in one day. That's a nice percent, right? But what causes that? The numbers. People love numbers. When we're talking about billions, trillions of dollars being made, right? People are going to buy that stock. And if that stock is down right now, you're not buying. If Robinhood is down right now, but you know about their gold program, that you know about how many people are logging into their app and using the ACH system to transfer money, and they're getting payment on order flows. If you know about how their functionality is and you see the stock under $100 and you're not buying, you're missing out on money, guys. So make sure you're aware of that. Okay, so these are earnings date. I have Uber at October 30th, November at 19th, okay? And then October 29th for Hood, but it's not confirmed. Now, notice what I say my time frame is, guys. My time frame is 3 to 4 months. The first step is November, getting through November. December is the second stop. I really want to take Nvidia past $210. But that is going to identify by their earnings. And I can almost, say they're going to go down in earnings because they've did that for the past 2 to 3 earnings. So that's up for grabs. I can either sell Nvidia on November 19th or I can take it another month. And when they go down on earnings, I'm going to buy more and go up another 220 or go up another 5 points to make some more money on that second run. Okay, now you have time to average down. So a lot of you guys are like, September's the worst month, blah blah blah. Listen, if there is a dip in a good $1 billion company, company that's doing a $20 billion buyback, cough cough, Uber, there is time to buy. There is time to sit down, do some risk management. All right, don't dump your life savings into Uber or Nvidia or Robinhood, right? But make some choices that's gonna make money in the next few months. Now, what will cause the run up? Q3 earnings, quarter 3 earnings, demand, positive momentum in AI demand, and anticipated interest rate cuts. We're in the first week of September. By the second week, third week, the rate cuts is going to come back up. That is going to cause another small 4 to 5% move up in a lot of these stocks. If you want to get out, then go ahead and get out. All right, I don't blame you. You made some good money, get out. All right, now look at these average returns of the S&P 500. Okay, 18, 28, 18, you see a 10%, 24% in 2024. And then if you look at my plan to beat that, it's very, very precise, right? 46%, and I'm talking about how I want to beat that. The profit margin may be low. okay? But this is how the wealthy people trade. This is how a lot of investors with good money trade. If I can do this with 1,100, I want you to realize what I can do with 100,000 or 50,000 or 40,000, right? And that is the amount where you start to have fun at. Okay, so keep these things in mind. Okay, Q3 earnings demand positive momentum, and then just have this picture in your mind, right? Right now, we are down, right, 6%, 5%, whatever the case might be. But get on TradingView, right? Look at these stocks, and you have to be able to pinpoint resistance levels, look at support levels, and find a good entry, right? And you can do these with any stock, right? Microsoft under 500 is a buy. Nvidia under 165, under 170 is a buy. Walmart under 95 is a buy. Like, I have these price points stuck onto my head, you guys, and I do not want you to miss out on this money that's going to be made in Q3, and it's going to be made in the next 3 to 4 months. This is an opportunity. This month is where the money is made. The money isn't made in November and December when all the stocks are going up. The money is made when you see this on your screen, when you wake up at 9:30 and you see Nvidia down 5-6%, you see Uber down, you see Walmart down, right? Which doesn't really happen, but that is when the money is made. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Mr. Buy the Dip is out.